Hello everyone, I am Parikshit Saikia and welcome again to another exciting session on IIFT LRDI questions. Questions which have been handpicked by the for your IIFT exam and are considered to be the most important. These are questions which have repeated multiple times in past years, and you got to make sure that you solve these questions before you actually write the IIFT in the next few days. As always, the first thing I'm going to tell you, give me 5 seconds to ensure that I'm streaming live before we get started with today's session. Okay, I think we are streaming live and we are good to start. Small notification at the start. On your screen are some Unacademy learners who have cracked the CAT with flying colors. 100 percentilers in DILR and 99.8, 99.9 percentilers overall. So a lot of them are there, and we sincerely believe that you could be one among them in your next exam, right? Very much possible, very much doable. Let's get started. Okay, one more thing I wish to tell you at the start of the session is Unacademy Champions League, right? You see here, it's scheduled every alternate Sunday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So please make sure that you enroll for it, because there are a lot of amazing prizes to be won, right? Exciting prizes and in-depth analysis will happen for the Champions League questions, right? And you can enroll and you can view, right? Register, get access to the Champions League absolutely free. If you register as a new user, okay, when I say new user, it means with a mobile number which has not been registered before. If you are a new user, you can access the Champions League and a lot of other classes absolutely free using this code, invite code Parikshit Saikia. But I repeat, it only works for first time users. Also, a lot of new batches have started. Weekday evening batch, Achiever GDPI batch, and an absolute batch for Maharashtra CET, where even I will be taking all your LRDI questions, right? Remember, Maharashtra CET, the reasoning section is very much different. You have got a new section called abstract reasoning. These are questions probably which you have never done before. So in case you want to prepare for Maharashtra CET or any of these batches, please use this code Parikshit Saikia. It will also give you 10% off on the subscription fee. So use this code Parikshit Saikia and make sure that your preparation is up to the mark for each of these exams that you intend to take in the next couple of months. Let's get started with today's session. Okay, what you see on your screen is a previous year IIFT question. Now I see that in some of my previous videos there are comments that some of the questions are easy, some of them are difficult. But remember, these are all questions picked up from previous year papers. So you find them easy, good for you. You got to make sure that you are able to attempt them even in the exam. You think it's difficult, you got to make sure that you don't leave it, because if the question repeats, right, you got to answer it. Remember, the cutoffs are low. So if you are able to solve 1 or 2 caselets, I repeat caselets, you might just clear the cutoffs in the LRDI sections, right? And once you clear the cutoffs, you definitely got to attempt a few more. Let's get started. This is from a previous year IIFT paper. 6 friends, Rahul, Kabir, Anup, Raghu, Amit and Alok, were engineering graduates. All 6 of them were placed in 6 different companies and posted in 6 different locations. Namely, Tisco, Jamshedpur, Telco, Pune, Wipro. So basically, what am I seeing? So moment you read something, right, obviously it's a long paragraph. You cannot be reading till the end and then going back and noting down the data. So once you read something, note down the data. So initially you have got the names. Okay, so I'll put a name here. That's one unknown which I got to map. Then they are saying companies, right? Next they talk about companies. So I got to put the companies. Next you have locations. Correct? And anything else? And then you have each of them as their personal email IDs. And then you have got the email IDs, right? So whatever you read, just make sure you write it down. What are the names? You have got Kabir. You have first friend is Rahul, right? So let's put it in that order. First is Rahul. Next is Kabir. Third is Anup. Fourth is Raghu. Fifth is Amit. And sixth is Alok. So someone might be thinking, I'm spending so much time writing down the data. But remember, if the data you are able to write down, you can solve 3 questions because it's a caselet. So be a bit slow. Try to note down the data carefully so that you don't leave out anything, and then you'll be able to solve all the 3 questions underneath it. Right? So I think I have everything that I want. The structure is there. I have drawn a table, and now it's all about filling the data. It's now all about filling the data. Okay, let's start. Number 1. So point 1, I have read it, right? Point 1, I have read. Next, point 2. The one having email account with Sanchar Nat works in Noida. So whoever has worked as email with Sanchar Nat works in Noida. So let's note down, okay? Let's note down. So let's say email is Sanchar Nat. So I'm just writing down under the email column, and then the location in that case would be Noida. Correct? And the one having email account with India Times works for Tisco. So email, under the email column, I will put India Times. Where does he work? He works for Tisco. So location is blank. Company would be Tisco. Company would be Tisco. Right? So point 2, I have noted down the data. You don't have to reread point 2 ever again. Next, go to point 3. Amit does not stay in Bangalore. So I can fill it in the table itself. Amit does not stay in Bangalore. So I'll just put a cross and say Amit is not Bangalore. And does not work for Meccan. So Amit does not work. The company is not Meccan. Okay. The company is not Meccan. The one who works for Meccan has an email ID with Gmail. So whoever works with Meccan. So I'll just put on the company. Whoever works with Meccan has an email ID with Gmail. Location I don't know, but in that case the email is Gmail, right? Point 3 also has been taken care of. Remember, whenever I'm putting a tick, it means there is no extra information. Whatever information is there, you have noted down. It also means you don't have to reread that point again. 4. Raghu has an email ID with Rediff. Okay. Raghu has an email ID with Rediff. So I know Raghu. Where is Raghu? In the table. So I can just put email is Rediff. And works at Pune. So the location is Pune. So point 4 has been taken care of. Okay. This is Rahul. Sorry. This is Rahul, not Raghu, right? This is Rahul, right? Okay. So just make sure that you write it correct. Rahul has an email ID with Rediff. So Rahul has an email ID with Rediff. Okay. And works at Pune. So location is Pune. Location is Pune. Rahul has an email ID with Rediff and works at Pune. Next, Alok does not work for Meccan. So just put cross. I'll put a cross and I will say Alok is not Meccan. Right? And the one who works for Wipro does not have an email account with Yahoo. Now I don't know who works for Wipro. So let's write down. Wipro, whoever is working for Wipro does not have an email account with Yahoo. So let's keep the location blank, and email is not Yahoo. So I'll just put a circle and say cross. Okay, not. Cross means not. Point 5 also has been taken care of. Point 6. Kabir is posted in Kolkata and does not have an account with Hotmail. So Kabir, location is Kolkata, okay, and does not have an account with Hotmail. So I'll just put a cross and say this is not Hotmail. Correct? Any doubt in this? I hope you are understanding. Next, neither Alok nor Raghu works in Noida. Neither Alok nor Raghu works in Noida. So I'll just put a cross here. Not Noida. Okay. And then neither Alok nor Raghu. So even Raghu is not Noida. Correct? So just make sure that you don't get confused. So up till here is this. Right? Next. Number 8. The one who is posted in Ranchi has an email ID which is not an account of Rediff or Hotmail. Ranchi. Let's write down. So in the table, I don't know who is working in Ranchi. That is why I'm writing bottom. Ranchi, you know what? Does not have an account with Rediff or Hotmail. So I'll just circle it and I will say a cross, and I will say a cross. Okay, Wipro and then Rediff. Correct, right? Next. So it might not be visible on your screen, so I'll just make sure that I write it on a bit on the other side. Otherwise, it might not be visible on your screen. The one who is posted in Ranchi, okay, has an email ID which is not an account of Rediff, which is not an account of Rediff or Hotmail. So basically, this is a cross out here. This is a cross out here, right? Next, point 8 has been taken care of. Next, Anup is posted in Jamshedpur. So Anup's location is Jamshedpur. Correct? I think you have got almost everything. Whatever was there, I have written it down. Now it's all about filling this table. Now it's all about filling this table. Now look at the questions. Look at the data again. The first line. Remember, the company and the location was mapped. So whoever is in Jamshedpur works in Tisco. Remember, they work in 6 different locations and they are saying Tisco/Jamshedpur. Meaning, if I am able to find Jamshedpur, I can map Tisco against it. So because I know Anup works in Jamshedpur, he must be working in the company Tisco. Will you agree? Tisco. Next, Telco is Pune. So I know Rahul works in Pune. So Rahul must be working for the company Telco. Next, Wipro Bangalore. Wipro Bangalore. Now remember, there are 2 spots for Bangalore. 2 spots. Either Raghu can be Bangalore or Alok can be Bangalore. You see the table? Raghu or Alok can be Bangalore. Remember, Amit is not Bangalore. That is why a cross is there. So Bangalore I cannot fill at the moment. I'll keep it in mind. Wipro is Bangalore. Next, HCL Noida. HCL Noida. Now think about it. Raghu and Alok, right? Both of them, the Noida is cancelled out. For both of them, Noida is cancelled out, right? For both of them, Raghu and Alok, both of them, Noida is cancelled out. So who is possible for Noida? Who is possible for Noida? Only Amit is possible for Noida, right? Amit is possible for Noida. Remember, Raghu, you see here, the Noida is cancelled out. And Alok, you see here, Noida is cancelled out. So it cannot be Noida. Hence, Amit is in Noida. And whoever works in Noida is working with HCL. Is working with HCL. You get this? Next. Meccan is Ranchi. Meccan is Ranchi. Now have a look again. Alok cannot be working for Meccan. Alok cannot be working for Meccan. And remember, Meccan is Ranchi. So you need 2 vacant places. 2 vacant places. That is only possible for Raghu or Alok. Why? For the remaining places are filled. There is no empty space. Only for Raghu or Alok, there are 2 empty places, Meccan and Ranchi, which is possible. But Alok cannot be Meccan. That is why the cross is there. Hence, Raghu must be working with Meccan, right? And the location must be Ranchi. Getting it? And whoever works in Kolkata works in Usha Martin. So who is working in Kolkata? Kabir is working in Kolkata. So easily I can say Kabir works for Usha Martin. Works for Usha Martin. So only one fellow is unknown at this point of time. Only one fellow. Who is that fellow? The Bangalore fellow. Remember, Bangalore is something we have not put here. So obviously the last fellow, Alok, must be working in Bangalore. And the one who works in Bangalore, remember the question says, works in Wipro. Works in Wipro. Right? Perfect. Things have been taken care of. Now you can fill up the remaining part. Remember, whoever works in Noida has an email account with what? Sanchanan. Has an email account with Sanchanan. So who is working in Noida? Amit. So he must be having an email account with Sanchanan. Then whoever has an email account with, whoever works in Tisco has an email account with India Times, right? India Times. So who is working with Tisco? Anup. So Anup must be having an email account with India Times. Then whoever works with Meccan has an email account with Gmail. So who is working with Meccan? Remember, Raghu. So Raghu must be having an email account with Gmail. Right? Next, Wipro. They say Wipro is not Yahoo. Wipro is not Yahoo. So at this point of time, I have got only 2 vacant spaces. Alok and Kabir, right? Alok and Kabir. And they say Wipro is not Yahoo. So obviously Alok, because he works in Wipro, he cannot be Yahoo. So the only possibility is Kabir is Yahoo, right? And the only email left is Hotmail, which will be Alok. Getting it? Got it? See, there is a lot of data to capture. You'll probably take 3, 4, 5 minutes. But is it okay? Definitely yes, because there are 3 questions underneath. Had there been just 1 question, I would have probably left it. It's not worth the effort. But 3 questions, just noting down the data, putting it in a tabular format is sufficient to answer the question. Right? Let's start with the questions. The man who works in Wipro has an email account with. So who is working with Wipro? Can you see? Alok is working with Wipro and he has an email account with Hotmail. So answer is not Sanchana, not Yahoo, not Rediffmail, Hotmail. Hotmail is not there. So answer is none of these. Next, which of the following email, place or posting person combination is correct? Let's start. Kabir, Kolkata, Rediff. Can you see? No. Kabir, Kolkata, Yahoo. Kabir is Kolkata, Yahoo. So Rediff is incorrect. Next, Alok, Bangalore, India Times. Can you look Alok? Alok is the last person. Bangalore is correct, but India Times is wrong. Why? Because Alok has an email account with Hotmail. So India Times is wrong. Second option is also incorrect. Remember, you got to have all 3 of them correct. Third, Amit, Noida, Yahoo. Have a look. Amit, Noida, Yahoo. No. Second last is Amit, right? Amit has an email account with what? Sanchonat, right? Amit has an email account with Sanchonat. So it does not have an email account with Yahoo. So that's also incorrect. Next, Raghu, Ranchi, Gmail. Please have a look. Raghu. You see on your table, locate Raghu. Moment you locate Ranchi and Gmail. Perfect. This is the correct combination. D is correct. Got it? Got it? Any doubt in this? Perfect. Next one. Number 3. Which of the following is true? Which of the following is true? Let's start. Amit is posted at Ranchi. Please have a look. Locate Amit. Amit is posted at Noida. Right? So option A definitely is incorrect. B. Raghu is posted at Jamshedpur. Can you see? Where is Raghu? Raghu is posted at Ranchi. Raghu is posted at Ranchi. So Jamshedpur is a wrong answer. Option B is also incorrect. C. Kabir has an email ID with Yahoo. Please have a look. Where is Kabir? The second person. Does he have an email ID with Yahoo? Yes. Kabir has an email ID with Yahoo. Perfect. So option C is correct. Fourth one. Rahul has an email ID with India Times. Locate Rahul. Rahul is the first person. With who does he have an email ID? He has an India email ID with Rediffmail. So obviously Rediffmail, but the option is saying India Times. That's also incorrect. So your correct answer is option C. Now someone might be thinking, if I had already ticked option C, do I read option D? You might just want to read option D just to make sure that you are not making a silly mistake. So it's always better to read the options and then tick one answer. Even if option A is correct, you might as well as read B, C and D fast. Remember, fast. I'm not saying slow. Read it fast. Just make sure, double check that you are not making any silly mistake. Get it right? So remember, the only problem with this particular caselet and why a lot of students, when it came in the IIFT, remember it had been picked up from a previous year IIFT paper, could not solve it, was because of the sheer amount of data in it. But what you need to realize, initially, you might be thinking name, company, location, email. 6 people, 6 names. 6 people, 6 companies. 6 people, 6 location and 6 people, 6 emails. So overall, 24 attributes are to be filled. But if someone is smart, he will say, you know what? It's not 24 attributes. It's not 24 attributes. You know what? The question made it easy. Tisco and Jamshedpur. Telco and Pune. So basically, the company and the location has already been mapped together. You immediately understand that this is going to be easy. Why? Because if Telco you are able to map to a person, immediately you also know that Pune also belongs to the same person. And vice versa. Similarly, if you are able to map Pune to a person, you can easily map it to the person, right? So if you are able to map either the company or the location to the name and the email ID, you'll be able to fill up the table. So you remember and you realize that some of the attributes are already mapped, and because they are mapped, this question is easy and should have been attempted in the IIFT if it were to come again. Okay, if it were to come again. Remember, something very similar, you will get a lot of data, and just that, you just got to put it in a tabular format and start solving it. Right? Any doubt that you have, anything that you wish to ask, people who are, especially people who are watching me live? Got it? Okay then. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And remember my schedule for this week, right? So today evening, 4:30 p.m. I have come up with a new session how to crack B school interviews. Very, very important session. I am sure a lot of you are getting calls. If not the IIMs, you aspire to get into some B school, and every B school has one step common, the interviews. So how to prepare your resume and how to answer questions, okay, is something that I'm going to discuss today evening 4:30 p.m. and it's going to be an absolutely free session. Absolutely free session, okay? So just make sure that you join me live today evening at 4:30 p.m. Join me live. Even if you do not have got IIM calls, remember, even if you aspire to get into any B school, you would have to give the interviews. Hence, you have to prepare your resume, and I'm going to tell you how to prepare your resume. And any question that you might have, you can put me live, ask me live, okay? Today, 4:30 p.m. It's going to be a 1-hour session, free session, okay? Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow, same time at 9:30 a.m. Until then, goodbye and stay safe. Bye for now.